Alright folks, what it do, what it do? Alright, welcome to Quest Group News Radio. I'm your host, Mr. D Quest. As you come in the building, folks, please make sure you hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. That way we can get these notifications out. Plus it helps us continue to do more stories on a daily basis and to give the people the kind of discussions that we feel that our subscribers really care about. So please make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. As you know, people, we cover a lot of cases, but today we're going to cover the Bianca's Devins murder case because, as you know, Bianca Devins, she was killed, okay, and her boyfriend or her friend or her boyfriend, you could call him, he killed her and posted her dead body pictures or the pictures of her dead body online on like Instagram or some type of platform. He posted the pictures online, then he was going to kill himself, all right, before he was arrested. So that's pretty much the case. We're going to cover the Bianca Devins case. So let me just give the quick rundown of the story. But I'm sure y'all already know the story. But we're going to just give a quick rundown. Then we're going to run through some points, get some questions and comments in, and discuss the case a little bit before we end it off for the day. Okay, here we go. For those who don't know, Bianca Devins was a 17-year-old girl from Utica, New York, who was murdered on July 14th by her boyfriend, who then posted pictures of her dead body on Instagram or Discord. Police believe that her boyfriend, 21-year-old Brandon Clark, might have done this out of jealousy after Bianca reportedly kissed another man while at a concert with Clark on Saturday night. Now, Clark was taken into police custody hours after slashing his girlfriend to death, but was hospitalized because he attempted to kill himself upon his arrest. He's currently being charged with second-degree murder and faces 25 years or more in prison. Okay, first of all, people, let's talk about this. Why is he being charged with second-degree murder? Why is he being charged with second-degree murder, folks? I don't get that. Second-degree murder in my book should be if you shooting at one dude across the street, but your bullet happened to hit a kid that was in a house, that should be second-degree murder. Okay? That should be second-degree murder because you meant to hit that fool, but your bullet caught this kid. Now, that's the second, so that should be second-degree murder. This dude was arguing with her. He pulled over. They was at Lover's Lane or something, they was just kicking it. He probably kept on and on and on about whatever happened, and then he slashed her neck. While he was texting social media. He was on social media. He was sending, I'm about to do it. I'm about to show her what it is or whatever. Slashed her neck and then left the body there. Okay, took pictures of her body. I didn't see the pictures. See, please, folks, I don't get that like that. I don't be on 4chan or whatever. I don't be out there looking at pictures of dead bodies. If it glanced across my path, but a lot of people were searching for dead bodies of this girl. I'm like, nah, man. Remember how she was smiling at the camera or whatever, but I don't see what's up with the youth today, man. Want to see dead bodies? Y'all going to be 50 years old catching anxiety attacks, man. That stuff build up after a while. Your brain ain't going to be comprehending too much after a while with all these dead bodies you're looking at. You're just messing your brains up with that stuff, man, because death is real and ain't nobody, you shouldn't be out there looking for sites like that show that type of stuff, especially if that's what the dude wanted. He wanted to put a dead body on display, and we just gave it to him. Everybody was Googling the pictures. Probably got 1 billion views out of that one. But anyway, like I said, folks, this dude need to be charged with first-degree murder off bat. So hopefully they change the charges. Now, as we know, when the police got there, she was laying underneath a tarp next to him. He was like, stand back, I'm going to kill myself. I'm sorry I did it. This, that, and the third. I think he originally called the cops at first on himself, or something like that. But anyway, once they arrived, he cut himself in the neck big time. He really tried to gut himself. I'm not going to lie. He really tried to kill himself a little, enough to really do a little damage. But my thing is, why not run home and go get the gun? You want to kill yourself, get it done. What are you, I'm going to stab myself to death? A lot of people are not successful stabbing themselves to death, especially when the cops are like 2 feet away. I mean, how many successful suicides by stabbing have you seen when the cops are standing 2 seconds away, 2 feet away? So come on, people, don't beat me in the head with that. This dude tripping. He think we on slow mo right now. Yeah, you did definitely try, but come on, you really ain't want to die, folks. You ain't want to die like she ain't want to die, but you killed her no problem. But when it came to killing yourself, let me make sure the cops get here first, and then I'm going to try, because I know they're going to save my life, and I'm going to get sympathy and possibly get a mental evaluation and maybe be deemed insane. I don't know. Sometimes these kids think a little bit further ahead than how we think, folks. So we need to watch out for that. But if you know this lady or you're a friend of the family, go to the DA and tell him to step his game up and charge him with first-degree murder and stop playing with second-degree murder. Tell him what your definition of second-degree murder is, like I told you. Okay? Now, it says she was a recent high school graduate who cultivated an online following, okay, with gamers and others. So she definitely has something going on. I kind of checked it out. She was kind of doing her little thing. A lot of these people now, they kind of do like these skits where they kind of make themselves like their own little character. You know what I mean? Their own little character where if that's their image they're going to portray it to the fullest. Even if they're really not like that in real life. So her thing was kind of like, messing with gamers, getting them to click on her pages and stuff like that, as like, she's got like a lot of gamers, wanting to go out with her and stuff like that. So she was trying to do her little thing, folks. So let's not knock her hustle. She was young. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want that for my daughter, as far as looking for attention, but she had a little persona. Not character, but a little persona about herself, and she was trying to develop that, I guess, into some type of social media influencing type of thing. So I give her kudos to that. A lot of girls on the internet is doing that. But it comes to times where you can't play with these guys' emotions like that. All right? Because from my understanding, dude was madly in love, but she wasn't. And she let him know it ain't like that, dude. You know what I mean? But dude probably ain't never have a lot of girlfriends, and he ain't, he ain't really a player like that, So she had him wrapped around her little finger, But a lot of girls got dudes wrapped around their little fingers, but do they deserve to die like that and get put on display like that? No. You know what I mean? So I guess the pair met 2 months prior, so I guess his family met her or something like that, or her family met him, one of the others, but yeah, they knew each other. They was with each other. They wasn't husband and wife, but they had a little relationship going on. Now it says that they went to a concert, right? And at the concert, I guess she kissed the boy. I don't know if on the lips or on the cheek or whatever, but he got enraged over that because she pretty much let him know we just friends, and you're going to take me out, you're going to take me to eat, you're going to take me to this concert, and you be lucky if I give you a kiss at the end of the night. And dude was probably like, whatever. And I guess after a while, I guess she either seen somebody she knew, or she just went to some random just to piss dude off and gave some other dude a kiss. So that kind of would set the whole thing off. So definitely, ladies, if you got somebody like that, come on, don't play him like that now. Now that wasn't no reason for him to do what he did, but don't play him like that. Keep it a buck, man. This dude's spending his money. He's driving you out here. We're going to this concert. We're going to have a good time. That was the plan. We're going to have a good time. So why besmirch the dude's character, you know what I mean, by playing him in left field, by kissing some other dude while you there? Come on, you could have just broke up with the dude after the concert was over. You know what I mean? Then after that, you're going to go to Lover's Lane with him to some secluded part of your town, and we're going to talk about this further? Nah, that don't rock with me, man. You got to be careful when you're trying to play somebody like that. So, but definitely, she was young, he was young, but even older people are doing this, folks. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things we got to watch out for, and our kids got to watch out for, and hopefully these other social media personalities, they wake themselves up and see that this ain't the life. Not as far as when you making other people feel beneath you. You know, so alright, now as y'all know, she seemed free spirited while he seemed more misconstrued about their actual relationship. So she already knew what it was. She was a free spirit. And free spirited woman should not be with closed emotional type of dudes. You know what I mean? Like if you out there, you living life, you like, you know, one of those type of people that's out there like to party and stuff like that. You like to hang out. You're a free spirit. Then you shouldn't be with some dude that stay isolated in his mom's basement. You know what I mean? It just don't mix. You know? It's like putting a hippie from back day with like Christian family man. You know what I mean? The two's not gonna mix on a long-term relationship. Maybe opposites attract for that second, but that's all it is. It's for that second. Opposites attract. But then after a while, opposites remain opposites, and that's when that negative energy within the relationship happens. Okay, so that was the basic discussion. Now let's go to some quick questions and comments that people sent to me on Facebook Messenger. We'll answer them here, and then after that, we'll sign out. Okay, hi Quest. Why do they want to reduce charges? Because he can't handle rejection. Yeah, exactly. He can't handle rejection, so now it was second-degree murder? Come on, man. Then what's third-degree murder for? They need to make up their mind what the heck they charging these people with. You know, you murder somebody with a car's vehicular manslaughter. You know. But if you intentionally murdered them with a car, shouldn't it still be murder? Okay? First degree murder? Now, if you was able to say, well, it was an accident, then okay. If they can't dispute that accident, then yeah, okay, we will charge you with first degree murder, but we can't dispute that it wasn't an accident. Okay, we'll just charge you with vehicular manslaughter. But in this case, nah, dude, he killed her straight up and put a body on display for everybody to see. So yeah, they need to, whether he was rejected or not, the DA need to charge him with first degree murder. Okay, next, Hot Quest. I don't agree with his actions, but she didn't have to kiss the guy while Clark was there on their date. Yeah, definitely. We just covered that. That was out of left field right there. You know, I guess she thought he was really, you know, not in her league, and he was just gonna take whatever she dealt, and she was wrong about that, and she paid the price for that one. So yeah, definitely. I don't, you know, I don't agree with his actions, and I don't agree with her actions. But if I have to go between the two, I'm going to be a little bit more upset with Clark than I'm in with Bianca. All right, so that's my take on that. Okay, next, Hot Quest. She was only 17. Was their relationship legal? You know what? To tell you the truth, I don't know. With all these cases going on, R. Kelly, Epstein, a lot of people are looking at cases in different states. Some ages are 17 legal, some are 16 legal. As far as, you know, if you're dating within a, so I don't know if it's legal out there. It probably is. The parents was cool about it, so I don't think they're going to hit him up with no R. Kelly charges or nothing like that, if that's where the case is going. But we cover a lot of cases where you got these 17-year-olds running around with 31-year-old men and 15-year-olds running around with, you know, and usually it never works out. They all usually end up getting caught up doing something they're not supposed to be doing, and it's a big mess. But it looks like, hey, even though she was older, she was younger than him, it looks like she was actually older than him, you know, mentally wise. She was like out there, you know. He seemed more pocketed, you know, like as far as being out there in the world, she seemed like she was doing more than him, and he seemed more closeted, you know. So she seemed like she had some years under her belt for her age in regards to him, you know. So, but I think the relationship was legal. Okay, last question. Hot Quest. Regardless of what people think, she didn't deserve this. Yes, no doubt. And on that, we're gonna sign off. Definitely. Rest in peace to this young girl. She had a lot of life ahead of her, you know, and this shouldn't have went down like that. And condolences to her friends and family. you know, and yeah, I hope the suspect gets what he deserves, you know, because if you in New York, you know, once you go to prison, you're going to big boys prison, you know what I mean? You going to big boys prison like Demara or something like that, Demara or something, Sing Sing or something like that. He's going to big boys prison. So, you know, if you couldn't take what she dealt you, imagine how you going to feel, you know, when you in Clinton Correctional Facility, and the big boys are giving you the business. So, it's definitely a sad situation all around. But all right, folks, we're going to get up out of here. Now make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button, folks. Subscribe, that way you can find our page quicker. Plus, we'll be coming out with more videos on a daily basis. And that way we can vibe together. Once we be able to start going live, I think we need 1,000 subscribers. Once we be able to start going live, we'll be able to really have some fun with the live topics. That way y'all can discuss the case with me live. All right, and so right now, y'all know this is a new page, but I already got tons of videos up. So anyway, I want y'all folks to stay safe out there. You know, watch your sons and daughters, and definitely be careful. All right, folks. Peace.